Hi, Mina. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Hello, hello. This is Mary at TheMeriAtelier, and I need to set my camera setting. Hold it a minute. It takes a minute for it to come up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Maybe I should zoom out one while I'm at it here. There. Okay. Hi, Rick. Giovanna. Kathy O'Neill. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. It's Friday. It's Friday. I don't know why I said good morning. It just seemed like the thing to say, I guess. This is Mary at TheMeriAtelier, and this is Friday, January the 28th, and I am ready to do some art. I'm ready to do some art. By the way, Rick, I don't think is really Rick. I think Rick is Rick's wife or girlfriend or somebody. Just so you know, I think that she prefers using Rick. So, all right, I am going. Am I wrong or am I right? Yeah, you're the wife. Okay, Linda. Okay, but we'll call you Rick if you prefer to be called Rick. A lot of people like to be called by the ID that they come in on. Yeah, incognito, Rick Incognito. But just so everybody knows that they're talking to you and not hubby. So, I think I'm going to smear this on there. Come on, get off of there. Because it's falling in. I should have probably peeled it off. But let's just get all the paint we can off of this. I am working in my angel book doing reverse collage. Ooh, there's a lot of paint on that little. This was the top seal. Let's just smear it on here, get it going. Get as much paint as we can. And let me toss the remainder and get what I can off of my fingers. All right. Let me get a towel. Every Friday when I come in, the very first thing I like to do while folks are coming in is go ahead and do reverse collage. Hi, Cheryl, Giovanna, Laura. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good evening, ladies. Oh, dear. It's been a hot day in our part of the country. How about for yourselves? It's been hot here. It's up into the 90s. My brother finally broke down and turned on the air conditioning. Bless his heart. Yeah, he doesn't like to run it unnecessarily. It was necessary. So it's been a busy week for me. I didn't do my live yesterday morning because we were going to be gone. So we were gone practically all day yesterday. And so I didn't get that done yesterday. I was in Aunt Beck's stream on Wednesday night, and we did those pocket letter ATCs. And boy, am I going to enjoy doing that. That is going to be a fun project where when she does her dirty dozens, we're making ATCs and we're going to build them up into pocket letters for swap at the sometime in August. So I'm hoping to have the majority of my email, of my snail mail out and mailed by mid-August. I was wanting to do a mailing this week. I'm getting there. I promise. I'm working on it. I'm going to work on it again tonight. It's just that life gets in the way. Life. I got all my tags done. Yay. I'm working on some ATCs. Ladybug ATCs I'm going to throw in there. And my postcards. Oh dear. I still have more I want to do. Here, let's put this out of the way. So tonight, Mina says, like a good little desert rat, I did all my errands in the morning. Good for you, Mina, and then disappeared inside of my house. Good for you, Mina. That's the smart thing to do. That is the smart thing to do. I took Dee Dee's wristband off and put it on my paint jar. So there it is. Sounds like Florida. Hi, Azure, Joyce, Giovanna, Cheryl. Hello, everybody coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I'm going to, the first part of my stream in here, I have things to catch up on. I've got Happy Mail to put in my June journal, and I've got a bunch of collaging that I want to do. So, and I want to put in, this is all collage I'm going to put in my June journal. And then I've got Happy Mail here that I want to put in. This came from Becky. This is all collage. But what I wanted to do was get these ready for the July journal. Oh, and I want to tell you, I'm going to do another marathon tonight. So tonight, after my stream, this is a grocery ad from our local store, but I'm saving it for the 4th of July. Fire up your 4th of July headings here. After my regular stream tonight, I'm going to do another marathon because I just have so much to catch up on. So much to catch up on. Maybe if I do these marathons on Friday nights, I can get caught up so that I can participate in swaps and do things and be a regular member of the, this can get tossed, of the groups that I participate in. I'm saving these 4th of July Slumberland. Fourth of July headline here. I just want to save them for my July journal. Just cause. There. And I don't think there's any more in there. Got another one. This one I thought would be fun for borders. They got borders all around in here. Grocery ads. We'll cut out the groceries and save the banners. Yeah, this is where we go shopping for our groceries. So I got them on the back and on the front, but I'll probably just be gluing them down. I'm not going to mess with that. Let's cut the other side off. Kind of hold it still here. This one goes clear out. That one did too. I don't think there's anything on the inside except for groceries. Oops. Hi, Susan. Joyce. Hi, Lori. Lori loves Montana. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't expect you guys to, even if you come to the marathon, I don't expect you guys to sit up all night with me. I'm going to do it because I want to catch up on my art. And if you need to go to bed, go to bed. I think I'm going to go from 12 to 4 and then take a break and then go from like 5:30 to 8:30 or 5:30 to 9:30, something like that. That seemed to work good last week. All right, that stuff can be tossed. Yeah, I have another one. Crackling fireworks. I don't think this was a firework ad. Salute to America, though. I like that. Let's cut that out. There's that. And toss this. And then I have one more. 4th of July. Just the headline here, the grocery ads. Yeah. There we go. There, I wrote it. I rated all the grocery ads for 4th of July stuff. All the advertising, banners. I'll be putting this in my July journal. These will be good with the ATCs. Okay. Now put that over here. All right. Nina's in the house. Lori's here. Susan's in the house. Joyce is here. Hi, Vicki. Hello, hello. Vicki, I've been watching you do your moon journal. Very cool. Hi, Holly. Mina says, Lori, now Holly's a good girl. Isn't that right, Holly? Hi, J.L. Johnson. Welcome, welcome. Jacqueline says hi. Holly says, hi, Fibbers. Suzanne is here. Hi, Janet. Janet says hello to everyone who's coming in. Hi, Becky. Becky's trying to finish up her ATCs for June. Way to go, Becky. I watched your live stream yesterday afternoon for just a little, but I was in the lobby at Hobby Lobby waiting for my brother. He had an appointment at the VA, and I didn't want to turn the sound on, so I couldn't hear what you were saying, but I was watching. Vicki says, good Lord, Mary is a teenager again. I am, although we just got up from a nap at 7:20 p.m. because Randy pulled an all-nighter to go fishing last night. All right. Living that passion, Vicki. Hi, Kendra. Mitzi, hi Mitzi. She says, Becky, we're almost done with those ATCs. Is Mary on a marathon tonight? I'm going to do a marathon. This is my regular Friday night stream. I'm going to do the regular things that I do on Friday nights. But then after I close out, probably close down about 11:30. And then I'm going to start again at 12 and go to like 3:30 or 4. And then I'll close down to until about 5:30, and then I'll go from 5:30 to 8:30 or 9 or up around in there. That seemed to work well last week. Yeah, I got stuff I gotta do. I want to get caught up so I can participate in swaps. So I'm working hard on getting caught up. The marathon won't start until 12 tonight. So this is a regular Friday night stream. Hi, Lucia. Oh, Lucia, I saw the pictures that they were talking about of your hubby holding the little one. Aw, so cute. Well, if you guys, I want to tell you, if you can't make it into that marathon, I don't want you guys to feel bad. Don't feel obligated, because I'm doing this just to share my art. And if nobody's in there, I'll do it just like I'm doing a regular standalone video. And it'll be there tomorrow morning. It takes a while for it to process. I noticed even after it's processed, I got gold on my fingers now. Even after it's processed, it takes a while for it to render enough to go back to 0. So if I close out the first one around 4:30 or so, it should be ready by morning. It shouldn't take that long to render it out. So you guys can watch the replay, and I want to say too, when you watch those 4-hour replays, don't feel like I think you have to watch every minute of it. Watch enough to see what I'm doing, or watch what you like, and then get caught up and get caught up, and then zoom ahead a little. Watch it in 15-minute segments or 10-minute segments, and then zip to the back, whatever you have time for. I don't want you guys to feel obligated to watch all of those either, because I can be honest with you, I do not watch 4-hour videos every minute. I'll watch the good parts and the parts that I want to understand what's going on, and then I'll zoom ahead a little, get caught up, and then zoom ahead a little and get caught up. That's 4 hours out of your day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get caught up putting some stuff in my June journal. I don't have a cover for my June journal, so that's one thing that I want to do, because I'm going to use that one I was making. I'm going to use that one that I was making in August. I got to put some more glue in here. So this glue is about done for, but I think I have enough to let it drain in here for tonight. We'll just let it get drained in. And I'd like to close out my June journal, or at least get enough of it done that I can put it away. And I'm going to do that during my marathon. I'm going to do some collaging tonight. Just collage what I have on my desk and put some happy mail in. And then I want to work on the cover, and then I want to get my July journal ready to go. Now, I'll let this go for a bit longer, and then I'll come back and let it all drain later, get all the glue out of it. I'm not going to sit here and hold it during my stream. I got another gallon of it. This is just Elmer's washable school glue. Elmer's washable, where are we at here? Elmer's washable school glue. That's what I use. I'm a little, have a little bit of trepidation about using it, because I think it's probably going to yellow with age. But I guess that'll just make our art journals look yellow, aged, distressed, which is what my art journal is anyway. So I went and yesterday morning, or one of the mornings this week, I put in all these kitty cat pages just to get them in. And I'm going to finish doing that up to the end of June here. I've got quite a few pages done in here. I'm looking for a good place to put the rest of my calendar pages. Yeah, this might be a good place. And I think what I'm going to do is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Start from the bottom and work up. And the kitties are really cute. They're cute kitties. Life is the balance between rest and movement. That's what that kitty says. And let's see. Get my blue. Ew. I washed out my brushes and got clean water. Don't fly away on me. And if you hear roaring in the back, we have the air conditioner and the fan on. I mean, it's like 86 in here without it. We got to have something going here. And I'm just going to put these in here just to have them in. Just to have them in. This one says, be a good animal, true to your instincts. Be a good animal, true to your instincts. This one says, I count myself in nothing else so happy as a soul remembering my good friends. Aww. And I'm just putting them in here waterfall style. Let's see, 26 says, everybody has won and all must have prizes. So while my brother was at the VA, he let me off at the mall. That's the mall. The mall is right across it's right across the road, the highway from Hobby Lobby. So that's where Joann's is at in Grand Island, is in the mall. And I kind of looked around the mall. I sketched that. If you go to my community tab, you'll see that carousel out there. I sat in the food court and sketched that carousel, just waiting for him. Then I decided I'd walk across the highway to, let's see, I'm going to put just a tidbit, just a tad bit of water in this glue. I'm not going to use it full strength. I'm going to put just a little bit of water in here. And then I went to Hobby Lobby waiting for him. And I got my little bird shepherd's hook, planter shepherd's hook that I saw the other time I was there when I did that video. I didn't buy it, and I'm glad I waited because it was 66% off this week. So I got that. I got some new Tim Holtz stuff. Paper dolls that have the cardboard backing on them. All right. Some washi tape. All right, so those are in there. Now, I'm just going to collage. I tell you, I'm going to collage because I've got all this stuff left over from projects, and I'm just going to start putting it in. Let's get caught up with chat, though. Lucia is saying hello to everybody. Aunt Beck says there is no such as we are supposed to be working with them all month. Oh, no rush, as we're supposed to be working on them all month. Yeah. How do you do it, Mary? How do I do it? Just hop to it. Yes. Just hop to it. That's one of the things my dad would always say. One of his quotes, he'd say, hop to it. And that's really, really all that you need to do. I'm just going to collage some of these things down. Sometimes I think we just, well, of course, you know, we all lead different lives. We all lead different lives. So, you know, if you're busy, you don't have the time that I do. I don't know if I would be doing so much of this if I was still working, because I would probably come home tired and worn out. And, you know, but on the other hand, don't talk yourself out of doing stuff either because of all the things that you say to yourselves. No, don't ask me what they are because I don't know. I'm just saying, if you do it, you got to sit down and do it. And I'm inspired by doing Aunt Beck's ATC pocket letters. I just think that's just right because, you know, I've got enough postcards and ATCs for a while. And cards, you know, postcards are fun, but let's see, what do I want to do here? I'm just putting in these old pattern pieces here. Oh, this is kind of fun. Let's see. Sounds like a thon. A thon. Holly says, I'm making dinner for granddaughter and hubby. Will be here shortly. Okay, Holly. That's fine. We had brats tonight. Just something real simple. Oh, and then after my brother got done with his appointments at the VA, he came and picked me up at Hobby Lobby, and then we went to Slumberland. I broke my recliner, and I got a new recliner. It was on sale. Here, let's put this bird someplace. So then we were both tired, didn't want to go home and cook. So we went to Pizza Ranch. He likes the chicken. I don't care for the chicken. So I had pizza. And then by the time we got home, it was late and I was tired. I should probably dry a little of this off. Becky, I want to do the ATC swap. Oh, Becky, sounds like Lucia's wanting to get in on the, you understand that's a pocket letter swap. So we're doing, you do 10 ATCs. You have the pocket letters, and then each week when Becky does a dirty dozen, we come in and fill up one of the slots on the pocket letter until we get them all filled in. One more, Mary. I guess so I got pocket letters here. I just have to find them. They're in a stack of papers. I think that's all of them. You have popsicles for a good dessert, Nina? Yum. Am I off center here? Let me move my camera. Let's see, this way, this way, this way, this way. One more maybe. There. Sorry about that. So my June journal, I wanted to theme it with urban sketching, but it's turned out to be collage and happy mail and experiments. Ooh, I love this. Danny Coleman did this. This is just beautiful. Let's put something in here. I have some more Danny Coleman here. All right, what did I do with my scissors? So I didn't do a lot of journaling in June. I did more pasting and putting together than actual journaling. What did I do with my brush now? Where did it go? Here it is, way down there. But I want to get all this stuff off of my desk. So tonight I'm going to do this. I want to show you those new Tim Holtz things I got. I might work with one of them. Let's see. I think I want to put it this way. I'm going to stick. Mary. Hi, Christy. Yeah, the air conditioner's on. Gotta have the air conditioning on. It would be up to 90 in here without any air. If it's making noise, I really apologize, but I can't breathe without it. Gotta have air. Let's see. Let's find another place for that. Maybe on the other side of this. Let's just flip this over here like this. Let's put this one over here. Danny did this. This is Danny's Coleman's envelope art from last year sometime. And I've been cleaning out. I'm slowly getting sorted things out. I bought a couple more of Sterilite. Oh, just smaller ones, maybe 10 by 12. They're Rubbermaid, actually, but I thought they would be good to keep little embellishments and things in. I got them at the dollar store today. I went to the dollar store. I had to get envelopes. I'm getting so close to getting things mailed out, you won't believe it. Holly says she's officially here. It's been very hot today. Yes, it has. Thank you, Janet. She put a link to my community tab. Oh, thank you, Janet. That was so fun to do. I was sitting way at the back in the food court. It wasn't too busy because it was a Thursday. Actually, it was about 11:30. And I got a pretzel, a soft pretzel, and I was sitting there eating it. And I thought, oh, I have my Jane Davenport watercolors, and I carry that little watercolor pad. It's probably about 4 by 6, I would think, maybe 3 by 5, something like that. I carried in my purse, and I sat there and did that carousel there. There was a big old gumball machine. I think next time we go, maybe I'll do the gumball machine. How does the community page work? I've never looked at one. Community page is between the playlist and the videos, I think. It's a top tab on the home page, and you can post pictures. You can do posts. you can't. I can do a post, but then you can comment. And I could do, as a host on your channel, if you have the community tab, it's a rollout type thing. Then you can post polls if you have a poll that you want to ask your community. I like to drop links to other channels, like when Lisa did the spinning classes. I dropped a link there. I like to, when something's interesting going on, I'll drop a link to it. I think I dropped a link to Shannon's Bottle Babies video. If there's a hangout, like Lisa and Tanya doing a hangout, then I'll drop my own artwork that I didn't get a video done on. I'll drop that on the community tab. I broke it on purpose. Yeah, the recliner. I think I was too rough on it. It was the footrest. You know how the footrest folds in and pulls out. Well, I think I was too hard on this part, and a bolt underneath broke. And we called it's old. It must be about 20 years old. And we called the store that he got it from, and they gave us an estimate of $50 to $100 to fix it. And I'm going, well, for a recliner that old, might as well. I got this gray paper in Happy Mail. I don't know who sent that to me, but I'm going to use it. I might as well just go ahead and get Slumberland had some on sale, and I can't afford $1,000 recliner, so we got one of the ones that was on sale. I found one that I liked, and I'm buying it. My brother paid for it, but then I'm paying him out of my, like I paid half this month, and I'll pay him half next month. He's good to me that way. My brother's pretty good that way. Lets me do that so I can have stuff if I need it. Stuff that I can't fork out the total price at one time. He wanted one, but he won't get one unless it has, on some of those lazy boys, and at least on the one he got 20 years ago, they have on the armrest, underneath of the armrest, they have compartments where you can put stuff. And that's the kind he wanted, and they didn't have any there, so he didn't get any. He really needs to get his own. Get him one. And he was looking at it, but he didn't want it unless it had that compartment underneath of the armrest. So we'll keep looking. They had a lot of nice ones there, but let's see. I think I'll put that right there. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I got a new art chair, but it still squeaks. It still squeaks. I'm disappointed. It doesn't squeak as bad, though. It is kind of comfortable. It's kind of hard to drive it on this floor mat. I got the floor mat at Menards, and it's not in one piece. It's the kind that folds in half, and the chair is breaking it in half, and it gets caught. So I tug and pull when I need to roll. I go, let's roll, and the chair says no. That's how it goes. Let's dry that off a little. I'm going to put some Happy Mail on this page. It's dry here. Oh, you understood about the pocket letters. I think Aunt Becca's going to have to open another group. Now, they're doing theirs on what? 8.5 by 11 or 9, was it 9 by 12 paper? I can't remember. but they can cut it in such a way that they get 10 ATCs out of it. I'm doing mine on 9 by 15, and I can get 16 ATCs out of mine. So she starts another group and needs members. I could actually join the other group too, because I do 16 of them instead of 10. So they would be done. Let's see. This was from Aunt Beck. This was, here's a couple little tags for your transparent journal. Okay, that goes in the transparent journal. There's a card. Oh, this is that Jaws paper she sent me. Let's see, I'm just going to use one sheet of it. And I'll put that there with the card. How am I going to do this, though? I'm going to save that other Jaws paper. Let's see. I think I'll put it right. Well, I actually want it. I think I'm going to fold it in like this. And I'll put the Jaws paper here. Maybe I'll get another sheet of Jaws paper, because I want this maybe just to kind of fold like that. And I'm just going to staple that. It's quick and easy. Staple it this way. I don't know about stapling this. Oops, something fell. And I figured out a way that I can extend the space on my desk. I just need to get to a lumber yard and or a Menard store and get a wide board. The desk is the same height as the computer desk, which sits over to the side. And if I can put a board between the two, it will extend it. And I'm always knocking some stuff off to the side over here, and it'll give me more working space on my desk. Oh, come on. This Jaws paper has sort of well, it's smooth on this side, but it's got a texture on this side. And then, well, of course, her card, I think I'm going to put it in with a bobby pin. Barb Fillion sent me these bobby pins. I'll put it here, 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 here. Yeah. There we go. So that took care of some happy mail. That really needs more than one bobby pin. Be true to yourself, Aunt Beck says. Okay, now I can put something over here. This is still Danny's envelope. put that in there. But Barb sent me, let's see what else I have here for Happy Mail. I've got some tags. Got so much stuff I could do the whole night on this collage, but I'm not going to. I'll do some more later on tonight. I want to do the Happy Mail. Here's a tag. I want to put Barb's stuff in here, and then I think I'll move on. Let's see what I have here. I actually collage that down. Where I'm going to put my tags. These are cool. This came from Diana Wagner. Let's put these in. I need to blank out her address. Honestly. Just like that, maybe. A little piece of masking tape. Diana, not Wagner, Warner. She's our librarian. She's our librarian in Phibbsville. I'm just going to put it down with masking tape because I might want to get to her address later. There. So let's go ahead and work with that. And I don't think she sent me the tags. I think somebody else sent me the tags. I can't remember who sent these to me. I'd have to go back and look at my video. I have a very short memory. Let's just put these birds down here. Come on. Yeah, all right then. We'll just let you go that way. Because that's the way you want to be. I'll let you be that way. What's going on in chat? And Beth, Lucia, are you in my Facebook group? If so, there's an event listed and a second swap is coming together. And Beth, if you need, I'm going to stay out of the second swap unless you need somebody. If you need somebody, I'm making 16 ATCs each time. So I could easily join a second group if you want me to, if you need somebody to fill it up. I won't have to do extra art. I'll just take one of the extras and put in there. Well, I'd actually have to do 9 extras. That may not work. I'd have to think about that, Aunt Beck. I could probably do a bigger page with no trouble. Just do 2 of them. I'll stick to it. If you need a second person, I'll do it. Let's see. For right now, I'm just going to bobby pin these tags in there because I'm not ready to glue them down or anything, or poke holes or put ribbons or pictures or anything like that on them. I just want to get them in here. So I'm just going to attach them with these larger bobby pins. They're a little bit stronger. Come on. I forgot who sent these to me. I like them. All right, where did it go? I had it here. There it is. We'll just put it like that, and then I can actually put some more. Let's see, I'm going to put Diana's this way, and I can put her letter. I read her letter. Let's put her letter in here. I like it when you write the letters generic enough that I can read them to everybody. And then she sent a beautiful tag, which should go here. I'll just clip it on like that, and then I have this. I think what I'll do, where's the other side of this? No. Let's put this tissue down here because this is glossy. That right in here. That's good. Now this all came from Barb. And I'm going to use it as she sent it. Well, she sent me some transparent. She sent me an ATC. That'll go in my transparent journal. This will go in July, I think. I'll save that for July. She sent me some envelopes. She sent me some tea. I drank the tea. I love this. It's not today, when. She sent me scrappies. I'm going to save those. She sent me a heart. I'll save the note out. And this is note paper. Let's see, what else did she send? Well, she sent some placemats. These can go in a journal too. So I'm actually down to here. And I love this. This was what she wrapped the box in. And it's actually like tip-in pages here. So let's flip these underneath something here. I'll make a tip-in page. way in here. Put this here, and this will tip down this way. And I think I'll secure it a little bit better. Maybe with just some glue here. This is what she wrapped her box in, and she painted it and everything. And I'm just going to make it a tip-in page. Like that, maybe. Let's see how that works. And it'll tip down this way. Good times. Bah. And I kind of like all these raggedy edges, but I'm going to tear them a little bit more. This is how I tore it from the envelope. But I'm going to tear it because it's... I like the distress. It's got tape on it there. I like the distress, but I need to have it turned decent too. And it's got tape on it. I just cut that. Oh, dear me. So, and then she sent some, actually, where do I want to put them? Let's look at what's over here. Oh, that's with my leather journal story. I'm going to put them over here. I don't want to bore you guys forever, so I'm going to save some of this for later on tonight. I want to put her ATCs in here. She made these cute little envelopes with ATCs. I think I'll just put those in with the bobby pins. There we go. Raggedy stuff, I'm going to tear out some of this. Actually, that should have something on it. Oh, dearie me. All right. So, I have more to do, but not right now. Barb sent me a whole bunch of scraps to use. Yay. Oh, and some little baby faces in there. And I've got all of these left over from other projects that I just want to collage down. I just want to collage them down, get them. You know, you could throw them out, but I'm going to collage. I'm going to collage. There's a butterfly. This could be thrown away. That's just a part of an envelope. Let's see what I have that I can tuck those in. Danny's envelope. Here, I got Janet's envelope. Okay. We're going to tuck all that in here for now. Oh no, this is, no, we're not. What am I going to do with it? This goes in here. This is, we did this, I think, in the, hangout with Rosemary and Beth and Becky. The pick 10 type thing. Where am I going to put it? That goes in my transparency journal. Right in here, I think. This came from Janet. There. So eventually I'm going to get a cover to this. This is my June journal. Put my brush in the water. Okay, now I have to, these are all scrappies that I can collage down again. Some stickers. Good collage fodder. I need a baggie is what I need. I have this iris. Our irises are all gone. So this was a real iris flower. I want to put it in my journal. Oh, world famous. I don't know why I was saving that for some reason. I don't know if this rubber band will hold everything, but we'll see. It'll probably break on me. Yeah, it probably will. Yep. Yeah. Let's take it like that. Okay, let's move on to something else, Mary. Let's move on. Some green. This is all collage fodder here. Actually, I have this. This will hold it. There. All right, moving on. I did not make a list. But there is something I wanted you. I want to show you these cool templates. You guys have probably seen them. Let me get them out here. Hold the phone. Let's see, what do I want here? This one? I'm getting there. Hold a minute. Hold. I guess I'll get this one. All right. Hobby Lobby still had some mixed media journals on sale, so I got one. Oh, I dropped some stuff here. Oh, that's just... All right. So I got one, and the Tim Holtz was not on sale, but I couldn't resist it. Let me put my glue away. I could not resist it because I've been hoping that Tim Holtz would come out with more photos, and I have not seen these in my area. They're like photo booth photos. There's 40 pieces of 3 each. So you get, what, 40 times 3 is 120 photos? How cool is that? And I think what I want to do is sketch. And I'm not going to do big, beautiful, long, involved sketches, but I'm going to do them in this mixed media book. There's 64 pages here, so I imagine they're counting front and back. I think I'll sketch them like this, divided out by 3, maybe. What is the size of this? Look, I still got scrap on my desk. And let's see, how do I want to do this? I could just sketch them freeform, and I might just to get started. And I think I want to sketch with water-soluble ink. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Over. One more. Okay. So I'm just going to sit here and just do some fun water-soluble sketching here. And I'm not trying for anything beautiful, stupendous, you know. And then I think I'm going to use some of this Distress Oxide on it too. I'm just having fun. If they don't look like them, this is really kind of, sketching is really kind of my way of relaxing. Let's get, this book was a $20 book, $19.99, and I got it for $5. So I got it at 75% off. Right? Yeah. Well, I'll fool with that later. Let's just start with this one and sketch. And I'm just going to just start here and just have fun. I'm not worried about it looking like I'm doing this gallop right up here. And if it doesn't look like her, so it doesn't look like her. I'm just having fun. Looks like she's got some, it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. Some curl like this, I think. And some curl coming this way. Curl coming down that way. It's got a forehead coming. And I like these things because these photos and things like this, you can use and reuse and use. And those paper dolls, I can't get enough. I cannot get enough of those paper dolls. And they've come out with some paper dolls that are, and they've probably been out for a long time, but I've never seen them in the store that I shop with, that are, have the cardboard backing on it so that they're stand up. They're stand up. And I think that's pretty cool. So she's got kind of a little nose going on here. Oops. Sort of like that. And a smile, and her face kind of comes like this. Sort of. And it comes down like that. And here again, this is just a fun sketch. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be fun. And she's got a neck coming this way, and her blouse kind of comes off this way. And the collar kind of comes down like that. V-neck in there. Up that way. And her face is too fat in there. She's got some curls coming. This is all dark in here. I can't see what's going on, but I'm just imagining they're kind of a curl. Kind of coming like that. And then it kind of comes out that way. And then I'm going to go over here and do this man in the top hat. And put his hat starting up here. And he's got a band, and the hat comes kind of like that. And his forehead, and his ear. Sometimes sketching from these, I could take a picture of it, enlarge the picture, and I probably may do that if I sketch more of these, but right now I'm just going to kind of hold this in my hand and just do fast sketches. They don't have to be perfect. I think his hat is actually bigger, and he's got an eye in here. His head actually comes out further, and his ear kind of meets the brim of that hat. He's got big bushy eyebrows. So sometimes I just feel like sketching. Sometimes, and when I saw this, I go, oh, these would be fun to sketch. Let's see, his nose kind of comes, he's got a long nose, something like that. He's got a mustache. And a beard. And he's got another, his other eye is over here. So we're going to do some doodling tonight. We're going to do our art trivia. I got a little story for Fibsville. A little one. Okay, let's shade this in. We'll come back with our ink here, but and then he's got heavy set eyebrows. Oh dear. I giggle at him sometimes. Let's see. He's got a bow tie. All right, and then he's got his suit here. Now I got one more that I'm going to try to fit in here. She might run into him. She's got a rounded hat like that. She's got big round eyeglasses. Her face kind of is like so. And these are just fast sketches. These are not meant to be realistic drawings, or they're just kind of fast sketches. Just as if I were sitting down and maybe sketching them while they were on the run. Their hat's kind of floral. And then it looks like she's got some hair. I can't see it because it gets dark in there. But I can kind of see her eyes. in there. And she's got big black glasses, round ones. And then I can see her nose and her lips. And what did I do here? I started drawing her necklace. And she's got sort of a ruffly dress on. Kind of round shoulders. All right, that's enough. Now what I want to do is take my Distress Oxide, I think, and the brush. And I'm kind of not watching chat. I should be watching chat. Let's stop and look at chat. Let's see. Holly, Giovanna, Aunt Beck says, yes, I'm in your group. Lucia says, everyone that's participating needs to be in my group and they have to click that they are going. I think I clicked on the first group. Awesome. Lucia says she'll join the event. Aunt Beck says, hello, Beth. Hi, Beth Schuler. This is going to get me back into crafting. Yay, Lucia. You do beautiful art, Lucia. You need to get back at it. But it was okay to take a break. You had 2 grandchildren. You deserved a break. You're saying hello to Beth. And Laura. Hi, Ann. Welcome, welcome. Susan says, finally, Mary, I enjoy that pool. I personally cannot be here, the AC. Oh. You cannot hear the AC. Good. I'm glad you can't hear it. I'm glad because it's an old noisy, but it's in the other room. It's in the living room. I had some tea. Hi, Tina. Beth, is that you? Janet, me neither, Susan. Good. I'm glad you guys can't hear the AC. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome, Lisa. Yeah, soft pretzels is what I had yesterday while I was doing that carousel. Becky says, I'd love to see your books, Lucia. They're saying hello to Susan. I love Annie's pretzels with the jalapenos. I'm not a jalapeno person, but I do like the pretzels. Let's see if I can't put a little, let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's just about what I want. Let's shade some of this in here. I'm going to use this as maybe a light wash type thing, kind of sepia color. And because I used that ink pen, that ink pen should have water-soluble ink, so it should darken some of this too. Like darken her hair. Put some gold in it here. And she's got a really dark area in here, but I did not put the ink in there. So let's just, I might grab the, I got red. What else do I have here? I found my other black. Let's grab some of that black. Let's use it as a, if I can, I don't know if I can, I'm not sure this will work with this ink. It's not working too good. It's getting on my brush, but it's not coming off on the paper. We'll save that for another day. Let's see how the red works. No, it does a little. That's really not what I want. I could use a sponge maybe, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I like the Distress Oxide as more of a, I like to draw with the stains too, the Distress stains. Let's put some ink in here. And since this is water-soluble ink, when I wet it, it gives me a darker color in there, which is what I'm going for. It's weird. Now, let's come down with really just need to scribble in there just to get ink on the page. That's where I'm going for with just some scribbles. Maybe his bow tie. Now let's get a different brush here. Use the Distress ink as a light wash, ink wash in the background. Just kind of brush it on rather than stamp it on. Ooh. Oh no, I gave her a black eye. Let's wet that real good and see if I can't pick it up. I didn't want her to have a black eye. Where'd my brush go? I threw it. Sometimes you can, if you work quick and you do something like give your person a black eye, you can lift all that out if you work fast. You got to work fast. She's saying, now don't give me a black eye too. All right, I think I'm just going to call this possibly done. He looks just like he's got just a bit of a clip art face here. If I can't give him a little bit more. Just got to get that urge to draw out of my system sometimes. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's just a few little sketches. Let's go ahead and give it a dry. Now, not tonight, but on these next 3 pages, I think I'll do large of each one of these, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. I'm going to go back in and kind of give her a little bit more definition here. Yeah, that one's running out. I put sketches from Tim Holt's photo pack, and then I'm just going to sign it here and date it just for the fun of it. And sometimes it just, you know, I'm not looking for, I'm looking just to have fun. I'm not looking for beautiful art or anything like that. I'm just looking to have fun. I'm just looking to have fun. And sometimes I just need to sketch, and drawing really does relax me a lot. I'm going to put this one right here and come back to it later. So, where are we at? Aunt Beth says hi to Lisa. Mina says she's back. Beth is Joe. Says hi, Cheryl. Aunt Beth and Lisa, did you ladies receive my envelopes? They were mailed about 10 days ago. Knit him one to put on his chair. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. I got it yesterday, Janet. Okay. Aunt Beck has yet. Oh, I'm buffering. Is anybody buffering? No, I buffered just a bit. Scott and I worked out a schedule for next week, and I will be able to do my live after all. Yay! Aunt Beth is going to do her live next Wednesday night. She goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and she's doing those Dirty Dozen pocket letter challenges. And I'm doing this real interesting thing for you to watch, is pulling the price tags off of my Hobby Lobby journal. Look, it sticks on to me. Yeah. All right. Let's just do that later, Mary. So these are going to be really fun to do, these photos. These are just fun. That's got a bit of a blue dress on her. She's got just a really light blue dress on her. Oh, these are just fun. I've sketched her before. Maybe I can improve on her this time. Aw. This little gal looks like my sister when she was younger. My sister's passed away now. So these, I'm going to enjoy working with these. Just something fun to do. And you know, you could do this and just do doodles. You don't have to make them realistic. It'd just be fun to do those watercolor faces that Barb Owens does. All right, so there's that. And let's move on to something else. Let's do our, you want to do the trivia game? I got trivia. Let's do the trivia game next. Let me finish reading chat. What happened to my red heart? No black hearts allowed. She lost her red. It looks red to me, Janet. Mine shows red. Holly got 3 black hearts, a red heart, and 3 black hearts. Everybody's doing red hearts now. Hi, Sherry Lynn. Sherry Lynn. Oh, my goodness. Are you still in here? Are you still in here? I'm way behind. It's almost 9 o'clock, and you came in at 8 after 8. She says, hi, everyone. I wanted to pop in and say hello. She hurt her back 3 months ago, feeling a little better now. Wanted to say hello before bed. I cannot sit for long. She's probably gone. Oh, I'm going to have to send her a message and say I caught up with chat and saw her. I'll be back on again soon and catch up on videos. She said goodnight. Sherry Lynn does beautiful, beautiful ATCs. Wonderful ATCs. She says she's getting to feel better. Her red heart's been kidnapped. I'll have to send her a message. I was thinking about her the other day, Sherry Lynn. Good night, Sherry Lynn. I'll send you a message. Beth is all charged up. She got her, looks like she's back on her own device now. Beth, did you write your poem down somewhere? Aunt Beck, okay, Irene Patton is in Scotland and wants to join. Oh, Irene Patton is in Scotland and wants to join group 2. We could make a smaller group. Lisa says, Mary, you know how you say things go over your cliff? I have a table that's butted up against the window. What I did was put a thin piece of wood on my table on its side. Well, I thought about doing that. I might have to. The thing that stopped me was that my camera stand sits between my window and the desk. But I think a thin piece of wood may fit in between. I'll have to experiment. Let's see if you're still in here. I'll experiment because I want to go to the lumber yard and get some wood. I'm going to extend my desk over on that side just by putting a piece of wood between my computer desk and this desk. And then I can't leave it there. I'll have to take it down every time because we've got to get into the closet. But while I'm arting, it'll give me more room on my desk. So thank you, Lucia. I'll try that. I think somebody suggested that before, and I kind of didn't want to do it because of the camera stand, but I might be able to. I know what you mean, Vicki. I have some bobby pins too, and I just bought some black head bands. What was Vicki saying? Vicki says, I bought some bobby pins. I thought they'd make good clips. They do. And you know, you can decorate those bobby pins up just like you can the paper clips. You know, put flags and rags and, you know, beads and all that on them. I just haven't done it yet. Holly, what is that? Not sure. A shield, but it looks like a heart. It looks like, yeah, it looks like a shield, but it does look like a heart too. Laura, the Jersey crafter, is in need of our prayers. I've just been told that her father has suffered a stroke today. Please keep her and her family in your thoughts. Okay, well, thanks for sharing that, Janet. We certainly will. When family, uh, it, she has to take care of them. You know, it's just another pressure on you. We will certainly keep Laura in our prayers, Janet. Thanks for sharing. That Mary rags to riches ratty paper. She inspires me to use my trash. It was too pretty to throw away, Beth. Mitzi says, thanks for letting us know, Janet. Vicki, I had to recharge. My cat caught a bird today, Susan says. I really discouraged that, but he didn't bite it. So I picked her up, a female cardinal. She bit into the web of my hand and sawed back and forth. I was checking her out. Huh. That cat. She survived. She wouldn't fly away, so I looked around her tummy and tail. She bit me hard 3 times and finally flew off. Ouch! I don't think I'd have courage to pick her up. I don't think I would have the courage to pick her up, Susan. Susan, did you give that bird back to the cat after that? No, Susan has a heart. She said, no, she was just scared. Cheryl says, oh, no, Susan, you could get sick. Hi, Norma. Welcome. I know I'm way behind you guys. I'm on 8:24 and it's 9:23. So Norma's in the house. I got to go a little faster here. Beth, how is family night? Falling out? No list? Naughty sheep? Poor plants? Holly, how many sheep do you have? What is everyone working on tonight? She's doing Becky's Dirty Dozen. Lucia is. Holly says everything. I was finally able to grow. I'm starting over in a fenced area. Oh, Mary, I need those, Janet said. The hearts? Holly says, I have 3 sheep. Miss Allie Kay. Hi, Allie Kay. She's making a friendship bracelet for her best forever friend. Okay, I've got to hurry up here. Kathy's in the house. Hi, Kathy Whitney. You guys have chatted way beyond me while I was drawing. Susan says, but officer, I think my stew killed my Dodge Ram. You put stew in the radiator? Well, no, that would be stupid. I just put the stew in the Dodge Ram in the barn. Huh? What are you talking about, Susan? All right. I just got to catch up with you guys. I'm going to miss a lot here. But I've got to get down to where you guys are. Wow. All right, Cheryl, I just can't right now. I fall asleep every time I sit down to art. I have to stand through the prompt sessions. My art space is a disaster. I need to clean up. That's what I did this afternoon. All right, moving on. Let's do our art trivia. Maybe that'll wake us up a little bit. Oh, I've got to get my journal out, my trivia book. Is this one? Is this one? I always don't know what I do with them. Let's use this. Let's use this, and then I can put it in one. I did kind of clean up a little this afternoon. I have all my stencils in a space. I have my envelopes in a space. All right, we're going to do our trivia. Maybe I should zoom out one. Art trivia is where I give a word and I give the meaning of it, and then you guys give me meanings that sound very much like it but are wrong. Let's use a nice dark one here, maybe. And you guys come up with some good ones. Let me put my stapler back in its place. All right. So let's go to my notepad. Shelly Crafty Mamas is on. If you guys want to zip over and watch her, she's streaming. Let's see. Samsung Notes. We want to go to Art Trivia. The first word. The first word, are you listening, is ANTEPENDIUM. And that isn't the darkest pen. Antependium. And it means, I give you the meaning. It's from Latin, meaning ante, and pendere, meaning to hang before. So they're hangings or ornaments of a room of state, such like a altar, around an altar, or a pulpit or a lectern. So they're also known as paraments. They're also known as paraments. They're hangings. If I could spell hangings. Well, this pen isn't that dark either. What's going on? Or ornaments in a room of state. And that's enough for this. I'm losing my ink here. Thought I had the dark ones out. So I need some other meanings for antependium. See what you guys are saying to me. A tapestry? Well, that's a good answer. The unrecognized items in a junk drawer. No. So true. The unrecognized items in a junk drawer. An ant waiting to enter your art room. So you're giving me really wrong answers that sound like it could be it, maybe. Like an ant waiting to enter the art room. Sounds like what happens when your appendix acts up. Stage right before pandemonium. Stage right means get out before the pandemonium starts. Someone who doesn't like to wear jewelry. Oh, dear. Good night, Vanessa. Have a sweet dreams. The very tip of an anteater's tongue. Oh, dear. When the clock pendulum is broken. These are good. Pending ante in a poker game. Of course. An ante would be like a bet. in a poker game. That sounds like it might be an antipendium. Did I miss any? Uh, Something you would find in the house of Usher. Something, I don't know what the house of Usher is, but it sounds like something you would find in house of Usher. Sounds like a scary house. Index of art supplies. That's good. My last boyfriend's name was Constantino. Pierre washed my comforter and it's still damp tonight. Got to use another one. All right, I think I've got all of those. When the clock pendulum is broken, a pending ante, a pendulum that runs backwards. Vincent Price movie. A House of Usher is an amazing book. Oh, okay. I'll have to read up on that. I missed it somewhere along the way. Edgar Allan Poe story. The House of Usher is an Edgar Allan Poe story, or the antipendium is something Mary would find in Nebraska. It might be at a garage sale, probably, or thrift store. I'm going to put something Mary finds at a thrift store. A thrift store find. Great hanging out with you all, Kathy says. Wish I could stay longer, but duty calls. Bye, Kathy. Have a great weekend. A Vincent Price movie. House of Usher. Oh. Have a great weekend, Kathy. Everybody saying goodnight to Kathy. Vincent Price did a great job in the House of Usher. See, I missed all that. See, I was thinking the House of Usher was the singer's brand of clothing. All right, done. No more. Stop. Let's go to the next one. My page is full. Oh, I got the little kitty stamped on there. Well, we'll leave that and go to here. All right, the next one. The next one is. You guys are going to have fun with this one. FLAGON. And it's a large container in which drink is served, typically with a handle and spout. So, large container in which drink. And I probably got this from the Metropolitan Museum of Art when they were showing different, artsy containers and that. I get a lot of these words from when I'm looking for my doodle art, typically with handle and spout. So what do you guys call a flagon? Flagon. 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 There was a flagon of beer in his vast fist. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Suze. Welcome, welcome. NASCAR code word. Flagon, yes, that sounds like it could be. A Roman jar, Carly says. A Roman jar, that could be true. A teapot, all of those could be. A special type of glue used on outdoor flags. Special glue for outdoor flags. uh, They're saying hello to Sue. Something that comes out of the rear end when you eat too many beans. You're thinking of flatulence. I guess flatulence could be a synonym? Oh dear, how do I even write that down? Well, I'll just write it like you said it. Something out of... Maybe if I scribble, I'll feel better. When you eat too many beans. Oh dear, you guys. The flagon with the dragon has the brew that is true. Flagon with the dragon has the brew that is true. Holly's pretty close to its meaning. Bigger than a flask, a flagon is a flap of clay that needs to be cut off in a sculpture creation. Okay, flap of clay needs to be cut off in a sculpture creation. That could be, I might pick that one, something you say when you stub your toe. Ouch, that's what I say. Flagon. Oh, flagon. Oh, dear Lucia. when you stub your toe. The chalice from the palace is the pestle with the poison. Holly's our rhymer tonight. The chalice from the palace is the pestle with the poison. Is it the pestle with the poison or the vessel with the poison? Holly, I'm attributing these to you. Flagon equal immature dragon. I like that one. An immature dragon is a flagon. Okay, I can't write on this, so I got to write on this. Pouchade used for a flag to be stored in. A pouchade you use for a flag. Now that sounds like it could be to store in. Lucia, I remember that the next time. Oh, my flagon it. I'll be a flagon. More like when a dragon ate too much. When the dragon ate too much. Flagon. Oh, that was me yesterday. I had to stop at that pizza ranch. I had to be good, but I did eat a little bowl of ice cream. Danny Kaye movie, The Court Jester. That's a line from it, Holly says. Oh, really? Cool. Flagon. A flag gone. What happens when the flag goes missing? Flagon. When the flag goes missing. That's a good one. Flag on. Flag gone. A poor man's fly swatter. You guys, you come up with some good ones. A poor man's fly swatter. Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Beth. Are they shooting off fireworks? I don't know whether they are here locally, but I know in the town where we go to watch fireworks, they can only shoot them off from like 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the 4th. I did hear a big boom the other day, but I don't hear too many fireworks going off. I think that they put a stop to it until the actual day of the 4th. A piece of cheese. It sounds like cheese. A piece of cheese. Flagon is a piece of cheese. My dog doesn't like fireworks either, Carly says. No fireworks here. It's illegal. When you flag down a flying dragon, good one. When you flag down a flying dragon. That's a good one. A gay dragon. That's a good one, Holly. I'm not sure I can put it down. Oh, might get demonetized for being disrespectful to the LGBT community. We don't want to do that. We're not you, but me. I don't want to get in trouble with the LGBTs. The chalice from the palace has the pellet with the poison. No pellet with poisons in the vessel with the pestle. The chalice from the palace has the brew that is true. That's a mouthful, Cheryl. The fireworks stands are up from New Year's to Labor Day. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Not here. They just started putting up fireworks stands in that town where we go grocery shopping. We don't have a fireworks stand here in our little town. A flagon, a bagon of bagels. A bagon of bagels. Okay, stop. We're going to the next one. We got 2 full sheets of words there. We have one more word. We usually do 3 words. The next word is, the next word is, you guys might know this one. I don't know. You might if you're into costuming. Let me just pull my sheet of paper out here. I'll just put these in my journal. Mantilla. M-A-N-T-I-L-L-A. And I know I got this one from when I was looking for the Doodle charts. So it is, in the true meaning is a lace or silk scarf. Worn over the hair and shoulders, especially in Spain. Worn over hair and shoulders, especially in Spain. Mantilla. So it's a lace or silk scarf worn by women over the hair and shoulders, especially in Spain. Let's see what you guys say it is. I think I got a cramp in my mantilla. Cramp in the mantilla. In the mantilla. So you think it is a body part. The mayor of Phibbsville is Mantilla. Wait a minute. Mayor of Phibbsville is Mantilla. Top hat. Top hat. Somebody who's Nose costume, you might say top hat. The name of a gigantic praying mantis movie. Title of a gigantic praying mantis movie. Praying mantis movie. No Godzilla, but Mantilla. Not Godzilla, but Mantilla. Sounds like he could come and crush you in pieces. Mantilla. It's pronounced Mantia? Mantia? Okay. I didn't say I pronounced it correctly. It looks like Mantilla. It's not pronounced Mantilla. Aunt Beck says it's pronounced Mantilla. Mantilla. Yeah. Ew! An angry groom. An angry groom. L in Spanish is Y. Oh, so Mantilla. Mantilla? Mantilla? All right. Cross between a praying mantis and an armadillo. Yeah. Cross between. You guys are going to have to forgive my pronunciation. I don't speak Spanish or Latin or French or hardly even speak English. A cross between a praying mantis and an armadillo. 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 A mantle with all the carving. A mantle with, now see, I might pick that. A mantle with all the carving. If I was playing art trivia and didn't know what it was. Hi, Barb. Welcome, welcome. The thing on my fireplace. We're playing art trivia, Barb. The thing on my fireplace. A male version of PMS. Mantilla. Azure. Male version of PMS. Oh dear. Azure. Oh. All right. They're saying hello to Barb. A giant tortilla made for a man. Tortilla. A giant tortilla. Made for a man. We are going to do that next, Barb. The Doodle game. We're going to do that next, and then I'm going to do the story. And by that time, well, I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I'll probably end the stream at 11:30 tonight, and then I am going to shut down for about a half an hour, and then I'm going to do a marathon. I'm going to come back for a marathon where I stream from 12 to like 4 o'clock. And I'll just be working on art journals and stuff like that, just getting caught up with art. And then I'll shut down around 4 o'clock till, if I shut down at 4, I'll probably come back at 5. Come back at 5 and work until 8, something like that. Maybe depending on what I'm doing, I might go till 9. Teresa, hi. Teresa says, good evening, everyone. Just stopping by to let you know that my grandson got to go home today. Oh, yay, Teresa. That is good news. The musical instruments used to make rodents follow you out of town. Musical instrument used to make rodents go out of town. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to work on my July. I want to get my July cover out and do the light sketch of it, and then I'll paint it in my marathon. But I'll do that after the doodle. 2LL plus Y, tortilla, like you use for a burrito. Yeah, tortilla. I'm sorry. I got the illas in my pronunciation. Teresa, I'm so glad that your grandson got to go home. That is so good. Barb, Lisa says, I sent you an email with the shipping cost of the fabric package. Okay, let's see. Teresa says, Susan says, good news. Everybody's happy for Teresa. Yay. Okay. Teresa said, thank you all for your prayers. I just had to let you know. Well, as long as we're saying prayers, let's remind you that Jersey crafter, Laura, was it her father-in-law or her father had a stroke today? So keep him in your prayers and keep her in your prayers. Janet, can you correct me on exactly who it was? I think it was her dad, but it might have been her father-in-law. Oh, Azure. What are we going to do with Azure? Mantilla is a man bra. Azure. All right, stop. We got enough mantilla, or however it's pronounced. So we've done 3 words tonight. I'm going to put these in my journal. I'll just put them in like so, I guess. So let's do our doodles. And I tell you, I've had all my doodles picked out, and then I started looking for images to put in my July journal. So I've kind of added some extra ones that I think I'm going to start with. And I want to show you what I got at Hobby Lobby, if I can find it now. Maybe some of you have this little punch. This is an EK Success. Is that what it's called? I've never bought these before. But Aunt Beck is always doing those beautiful little flowers. So I thought I would get one. This is punches out 2 different shapes, the dot and the leaf. And I made one out of some scrapbook paper. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these tonight, too, in my marathon. So I have some flowers, so I have some embellishments. Maybe I'll put some lace on them or build a little cluster or something. So I got that with my 40% coupon. So that was just sitting out there. I had to show it to you. Let's do the doodle. Let me reach over and get my markers. Hold the phone here while I move my chair. Let me get my markers. So, I kind of liked some of the last ones that I found. In July, I want to do, because it's the 4th of July and everything, I want to, I'm picking up paper off the floor. I want to theme my journal. My July journal is going to be themed colonial. So that means patriotic, but it also means colonial art, folk art. I may do some ATCs that have portraits in them. But I found a couple of things out there that I thought would make really neat things for the cover, but I'm going to practice them. Let's see. I've got to find a good spot here to do my doodles. I might have to get another paper and put in, maybe toward the end here. What do I have? I still have some ATCs to do. I'll do those tonight. Maybe in here, I'll start doing the doodles. Here. Got some pages stuck together here. There. I'm just going to take this part out so I don't keep getting what fell. Barb's little envelope fell. Or not Barb's, Diana's. All right. Put that down there. All right, I'm going to start doing the doodles here. Let's get a sheet. Let's put it underneath like this. All righty. And I was writing with that pen. So this is the doodle game. And when we do the doodle game, I just go out to the link. But if you chat to me, I probably won't see it because I'm going to be working on the doodles. And yell at me or somebody message me if I get out of frame. That happened last week. I was doodling away out of frame. You guys are all yelling at me. So this is 6/28/19. Azure said it's your fault making me think silly stuff. You're blaming me now, Azure. Manazir. Giovanna. Hi, Giovanna. I don't think I said hello to you, did I? You guys. How many doodles? Well, I have quite a few links out there, but let's see how fast it goes. I might do, well, for sure 3. I might do a couple more depending on how inspired I get. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, between 3 and 5. I don't do any more than 5. I started out doing 10. That was way too many. So depending how complicated they are. But let me show you. But while I'm doing this, if I'm not seeing what you guys are saying. So let me go to my doodle game. I put the links, and there's quite a few links. I'll put all the links out there, but we probably won't do them all because I just started building, and the ones that I want to use are right at the top. But I'm going to put all the links there if you want to go look at them. Let's see. I'm going to put them on my channel. Let's see. I have to go to my channel though to do that on the community tab. Come on. And I just paste them in, paste and post. And let me go out and go back. Here's the carousel that this was done with Jane Davenport's, excuse me, I kicked the camera. That was the carousel in the mall area. That was done while I was waiting for my brother to get out of his VA appointment, his veterans appointment. I just sat in the mall and I sketched that carousel. And that was done with Jane Davenport watercolors. That was kind of fun. All right, so let's go to Doodle Game 19. The first link out there is just a search on the open access public domain library. But let's go to the second one, which is a fly leaf. Geography was made in Pennsylvania, ink on paper. And let's see. Oh, yeah. These are cool. Now, see, in July, I want to do some, this is called a fracture, I believe. A fracture? No, fly leaf. Fly leaf. It was made in the Pennsylvania, United States, American, ink on paper drawings, a gift of Robert W. DeForest in 1933. But if you keep going on some of these here, if you keep going, see, they'll give other related things. Or here's a sugar bowls and vases and decanters. This is all early American art here. But let's go back up to this one, and I got it in my gallery. I downloaded it. Let me go out to my gallery, to my Doodle, because I can get into it closer. Yeah, did I download it? Yeah, right here. I can screen in. Now, I'm just going to pick a couple of motifs off here. You could do several different motifs. I love this one. And if I do colonial art, I want to pick some colonial motifs, and I might use these like on the journal of my cover. I know I want to do the star and the flag, but I want July to be all colonial art type thing. So I'm going to do this one right here. And if you want to see that closer on your own device, go to my community tab, click on the second link, and it should take you to this picture. That I'm just going to do this kind of a fan shape. That's all I'm going to do for my doodle. I mean, you could pick all sorts of doodles out of here and really go to it and have fun. This one is interesting up here. This heart in the vase is interesting. This one down below. And even there's, gosh, I don't know what these squares are here. They're just kind of decorative squares. They would make fun doodles. But let's go back up and do this one. And let's see, I'm going to start down in here, I think. And I'm just going to do a checking to see where I am here. Sort of a notch like that. And it goes out, it comes up this way and fans out here in the center, but sort of like that. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curved circles. But let's draw this first. This kind of comes like this, around this way. And I'm just eyeballing this. If I do this 5 times, it'll probably get better at it. And I'm making it big too, so you guys can see it. If I was doodling it on my own, I might use more of a fine tip pen and make it smaller. But let's just make it like this. Now, it has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of semicircles. And it starts here with 1. And it's kind of big and thick. And 2. And then another kind of one that's big and thick. 3. Sort of. And I might have to extend this out some more, but and then 4, and one more 5, sort of like that. I might have to extend this one out a little bit more, like that. And then it has these 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's in the center. This is colored in here, and this, of course, I'm going into my writing, but it has kind of this, I don't know, pointy fringe around it. All right, and then there's one that comes clear down here, like this, like that, and then on the other side, and they kind of meet the points here. So there, and there, and they have the pointy, all of these have the pointy, I guess I'm going to call them pointy fringe because I don't know what else to call them. But this is colored in black, and this is colored in black, and this one's colored in black. This one is colored in black, and this one is. And then in here we got here, comes there, and kind of like that. And we got more of that pointy fringe. I kind of made it weird, but it looks weird to me. And then it kind of comes down like that. Sort of like that. And this is in black. And well, let's see, what did I do? I needed a, well, this kind of comes up more in here. Let's put it like that. Let's make this a little bit smaller there. And then over here, see if I can't do this one a little better. Comes like that. I don't know about these pointy things, but we'll put them on there for now. And then this one is colored in black, and this one's colored in black. And then these are black lines here, and here, and here, and there, and there. Kind of an interesting doodle. And then this, of course, comes down and extends into the rest of the design. But let's go. I take this close because is that the fine point ones? I don't want the fine point ones. Are those the fine point? Are those the ultra fine point? I think these are what I want. I think these are what I want. Let's pull this orange one out. Okay, this is orange in here. And these two are orange. And this one is orange. And actually this is orange in here, and this is orange in there. And this is orange. And this is orange. And this is orange. This is orange. And orange. And orange. And mine doesn't exactly match that because I'm just, as I'm going here, I am, I'm not drawing it proportionally. Then I need a lighter orange, and I don't want to make it yellow. Let's see. I think that I will get these out. Let's see what I have here. I haven't used these a whole lot. These are interesting. This is an interesting case of pens. I got this at Walmart because I was afraid that they weren't going to stock anymore till August. So I bought me some extra pens because I know I use them. These are Pen Plus Gear. I think there are 60 of them, and I paid $22 or $23, $21. I don't know. Here, maybe this one and this one. Let's play with these two. Don't want to do that. Turn it that way. I'll have them all falling out. All right. So this is kind of a yellow color. And this is kind of a yellowish color. And I'm going to do that one in a yellowish color. And this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And these two. And all of these. And this one. Now, if you went slower, and, you know, kind of thought about what you were doing, this would really be a pretty design. I'm going kind of fast here because I want to get them done. All right, now I think I'll come in maybe with this brownish color. Whoops, I got out of it. With this brownish color, even though it's not really the brownish color on there, but I need something in the same range of colors. And I'm just going to fill in the maybe put my gold in here. And my orange. And so what I want to do are colonial designs on my cover. This would probably, if I put this on my cover, it'd probably go on the back. But I might also do all of this on the back too, do that whole motif in there, or even this sunflower or this. I'm not sure. The whole thing looked interesting to me. So there it is, kind of scribbled out. I'm happy with it. Let's see, let's just leave these out for now. And I'm going to call that Doodle 1. And I don't know, fringed fan is what I'm going to call it, a fringe fan. Fringed fan. It's really part of growing out of the flower pot. Fringed fan flower. All right, so that was Doodle number 1. Let's go to, because there's another interesting one in here. Let's go to, where's my, border. I want to go to this chest here. Now you can't see it very well, but they do some breakouts. Let's click on that. Let's see. Come on. Am I stuck here? My phone is stuck. There. I love that motif. How they put those white dots. That reminds me so much of Cat Hand. How Cat Hand does her white dots on her art. Isn't that a beautiful motif? Now that is on this chest right here. Whoops. This chest right there. It's 20th century American collectors prized the distinctive 18th and early 19th century pottery, tractor, and furniture made by the immigrants of Switzerland and the Upper Valley, Rhine Valley of Germany. And it describes all of that. But it was made in Berks County, Pennsylvania. It's American. It's yellow pine and tulip poplar wood. And it's a furniture. So I'm going to go back to this piece right here. I'm going to do that one. I just think it's beautiful. Whoops. And then I got out of it there. Come on. I got out of it, so let me go back into it. Here. Actually, I have it in my gallery. Let's go to my gallery. Let's go to my gallery. And my doodle. I have it right here. I'm going to turn my phone. I'm going to take this, unplug it for now because it's plugs get in my way. Come on, flip. There. So this is the one I'm going to do next. And what really makes this pretty is not only the design of it, but the dark background contrasting with the kind of the red, and then I call them white dots. Yeah, I guess they are kind of white dots. So let's see if I can't get, I want to work down in here, but let me zoom out one so you guys can see better. And move it up one. I'm going to try to do it right in here. But there's another side to this piece. This is just the left side of this design. Let me get my black out. Which one I was using? This one. So I'm going to set my phone down here. And of course it flipped on me. Come on, flip the right way. So let's start over here with this. And I'm just going to sketch it out. And it's got a red piece in here like that. This is red. And then it's got a black shape in there and a yellow shape in here. And then a yellow shape here and a black shape, yellow there and a black coming like that, sort of. And then all around this are those white dots. I'm just going to kind of draw all around it, sort of. And there's a gold piece coming. This is red here, so this is gold in there. And there's red coming down this way, and it goes clear up around this way, sort of. Red. This is all red. And my lines aren't beautiful lines here, but if I do this again, I'll do it better. And then it comes like that. And another one like this. And then the red piece comes around here like that. And it has a shape that curves around in here. And another one that comes around in there. And then this comes down this way and has a flower that kind of comes out like this. More elegant than what I'm doing, but and then this has a shape that kind of makes like another little heart in there. And then it goes off the page there. And then this has a yellow flower up in here. Something like that. So let's put my colors in there. Let's start with the red. We might only do 3 tonight. What time is it? Where's my clock? It's 11 o'clock. I still want to do my story tonight. We might only do 3 doodles tonight. Or I might do some more when I do my cover. Kind of wanted to sketch out my cover. We'll see. So I'm only going to do 3 doodles tonight. So there's red. And mine, of course, is a brighter red. This is more of an orange red on here. I could mix some of that orange with it, maybe. I don't know if that would make it any. Mix some of the orange in there. And here again, these are just doodles. These are just taking a look of the art that was done years and years before us. Ooh, that's yellow. That's really yellow. Oops. This is really yellow. I'll make this one kind of a goldish yellow. This one should be a yellow too. There. These are more orange over here. Kind of grows into the orange. Kind of got different shades of red going on in there. The orangey red. Let's go back to my red. And then this in here is kind of like a brownish color in here. But the idea is to go out and look at the designs, look at the art that was done years before us and get inspired by it. Like I'm thinking I want to work these up onto my journal somehow. Let's see. I guess I'll use this. It's really more of a bright yellow color. Let's go into here and pull this one. Let's pull this one right in here. And right in here. And this is more kind of a brownish red in here. I'm going to put the brown in there. And I'm going to hit it with the red. It's really darker than that. Could probably even hit it with the black. Whatever I did with my black. Where did my black float off to? Over here. Hit this with my black a little in here. And in here. And I'm just going to put a deep dark lines around this. And when I do these, like I say, these are just doodles. If I actually did a piece of art with them, like I'm thinking about putting them on my art journal, I may stop and refine them a bit more. But for now, I'm just scribbling them on here, sort of, so to speak. Let's get this same yellow in here. But what really makes this striking is all of this is dark in the background, and then it has those white dots all around here. It has those white dots. And that's just, the white dots remind me so much of what Cat Hand does. You know, she's always putting white dots on her art. And you can pull, like I said, there's another side, there's more designs on this chest than what I'm doing. I'm just doing one part of it. And of course, it has white dots that come here. I'm a little bit close to it in there. Yeah, that isn't very good right in there. But... And I need my red again. Where's my red? Let's color this in red. Color that in red, sort of reddish gold. Reddish gold orange. Kind of hard to achieve with these markers. More of a paint thing. Off on the page. And this is all black in here. And actually, let's define this a little bit more. And then there's all these little white dots. Now I notice on here, on the example, there are no white dots along these loops. There are no white dots along the loops. It's only on the top and the bottoms here. And I find that interesting, why they didn't. Probably because they couldn't fit them in there. There's no white dots around those loops. No white dots around those, but they come down here, and they're along the stem here. And of course, what really makes this pop is it's a really dark background, and those white dots just pop off of the background. I really like this design. It kind of comes in like that. That was a fun doodle to do. Kind of takes long, and it's fun just to, even if it's not perfect, it's fun to do it because you understand as I'm talking through all of this. Like I say, this is red, this is brown, this has white dots, this one doesn't. You understand the art, you understand the design, even though it may not look exactly like. But I'm kind of verbalizing what I'm seeing as I'm working. And you get to understand what was going on with that design. I'm going to stop there. I'm just going to put this as number 2. And I'm going to call this, I'm just going to call it chest design. Chest design. It's really trunk chest design. It's really early American. Early American. All right, let's do one more. That was fun to do. I really enjoyed doing that. Look at the back. Look what happened on the back of it. Let me pull my markers off over here. Well, I need 20 hands. That paper goes there. Now, as I flip it. Look at the back. Isn't that cool? So we are going to work on the next page. Let me straighten them out a little here. We're going to work on this with our third design. I'll put that in my water, I think. So what shall we do next? Let's go pick another. Maybe I'll try a easier one. Let me go to my links again here. Let's see. Border. I'm not sure what this is. No, those aren't what I want. Let's see. Manuscript leaf. Yeah. Sampler. Let's do this. This is a little easier. This is off of a needlework sampler, and it's like a diamond. Of course, these are all needlework stitches in here, but I like the design of it. So let's do this real quick here. So it starts out with a diamond up at the top, and I'm just going to draw solid lines. These are actually little stitches. So they're each little squares in there as they stitch on the fabric. But I'm just going to draw mine. And I'm going to draw it fairly big because that's the top diamond right there. Then it comes down this way. And there's a square which looks like a diamond. So it comes this way, this way, this way, sort of. That way, and that way. And then there's another little line and another bigger diamond here. If I can make it the same size, sort of the same size. Coming sort of that way. Sort of like that. And then another little line and another square that way. And actually, I'm almost there. Another little line. And we'll put this one sort of like that. Sort of. And a square here. Hoping that they'll meet up. And a little square. And then this one actually comes kind of starting there. There. And then it's interesting to look at this. Anybody who's done needlework would know that there's a mistake right there. Because if they follow the same pattern as on the other three, that line meets in the middle. This line here meets in the middle. On this one, this line meets in the middle here, like this. Little square there. But this line on this piece, if you would look at it, I can't expand it anymore, but it doesn't meet in the middle. It meets down at the bottom of this triangle. It actually meets down there, but I'm going to make it in the middle. It actually, on here, they got that line going from the bottom line to the middle instead of the middle of it to the middle. That's kind of interesting. But I can't complain to them because look at my crooked design. But it's fun. It's fun to look at it. And all right, I got out of it again here. Sampler. it's fun to look at it. And then in the very center of this, they've got some sort of a colored design stitched in there. So can I do that? They've got a sort of a little, well, they've got it crosses like that. I'm just going to draw it curved. And it almost looks like it comes this way and that way. It almost looks like three diamonds, sort of. But it's very light blue and it almost looks painted on. And I don't like mine, so I'm going to give it another diamond up this way, just for the fun of it. And this should actually meet here, like that, sort of like that. Now, on theirs, they've got a lot of space between this design and the top here. On mine, I just got a little space in there. Mine should be opened up more. And then I'm just going to draw some little crosses in here, just for my own fun, because they've got little blue stitches in there. But I'll go in and color it, and you'll see. Let's see. Like this, maybe. Like that. Okay. So now I'm going to color it for the fun of it. Gray. Oh, I happen to have the grays right out here. Let's do gray. It's a very light gray. Let's go to a darker gray. That same color. Let's go to a darker gray here. Darker gray. This is the last one that I'm going to do, just because it's fun to go out and look at these designs. So now this happens to come off of a needlework sampler, which there's a lot of it was done in the colonial era. There's some fun things, motifs to look at. There's colonial houses and men and ladies in their long dresses. And so I may be doing a lot of that in my July journal, because I want to do colonial type art. And like I said, this is my last doodle, if you're getting bored. But I got to color it in. Like that. And then let's put that in back in there. Let's pull this bluish color. Got some blue. These are really a light blue. That's almost a gray blue. I want a prettier blue than that. Do I have a prettier blue? Let's pull this one. Let's see what this one is. That's a prettier blue. We'll leave that one gray. And in here, each of these little squares in here, and actually these crosses were actually pink, but I made them gray. Okay, so speaking of pink, let's pull this. Pink is not my flavor, but let's add some pink in here. And let's just do this whole thing in pink. Now, see, this isn't perfect, but how fun it was to go and actually kind of study that design. And you don't have to have it look exactly like, but it was fun to do. I see I got a mistake there. So I'm just going to call this number 3, and I'm just going to call it sampler design. And this is Doodle. This is actually Doodle Game 19. And it's 6/28/19. How fun. How fun it was to do those. Number 19. So there's my first doodle, my second one, and my third one. Yay! So there are more links out there on the community tab to other pieces, but I can't do them all in one session. Let me get my pages here. The rest of my journal. And how do I want to do that? I want to leave that like that. We're going to have to tip this in, I think. I want to tip that in somehow, but I'll worry about that later. I just don't want it to go on the other side of the journal. Okay. So, what's left is the Meri story. How are you guys doing? I need to plug my phone back in. Let's go look at chat and see where you guys are. Have I lost you all? I still got 45 of you in here. Wake up, peeps, Cheryl says. Suzanne says, hi, everybody. Welcome, Suzanne Hale. Thank you, Cheryl. She says, enjoy watching you, Meri. They're saying hello to Barb and Suzanne. Lisa's here. Not sure what happened there. That is great. Huh. Lisa, 168 C. Murfitt. Then she says, not sure what happened. All right, let's see. Been there, done that. Cool, very cool. Sometimes the back is as good as the front. Yeah, we're talking about the back of the doodle charts. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to, let's see, what time is it? It's 10:25, so it's 11:25 in Eastern time. But I've got about an hour that I want to spend before I sign off and do the, I'm coming back with the marathon later. I don't know where I got this. Here, maybe? Oh, over here. I have more pins than... I'm not putting them back in the same spot. I'll just look for them. The red one, what did I put my black one in there? No. So I'm going to come back at 12 o'clock. I'm going to sign off at 11:30 my time and come back at 12 to start a marathon. And a marathon is where I'm just going to do art. I'm going to stream until about 4:30, depending on what I'm doing. And then I'll break until about 5 or 5:30, depending on what I'm doing. I'll decide when I get there. And then Um, I'll go until about 8 or 8:30, depending. I just have so much to catch up on. I have a lot to catch up on. I guess I got all of those. This is really a cool case. All right. So, the Miss Mary Mysteries. We left off last week. The old lead pencil criminal. He was a little bit upset because Miss Mary, he paid $750 to buy all the lead pencils with the Phibbsville originals that we were going to do. We're trying to lure him. We're trying to capture the lead pencil criminal. And we thought maybe he wanted the lead pencils because he's got this. We think he's related to Jen of Jen and Ben, who's a young couple who kind of comes sightseeing one weekend. And Jen thinks that the lead pencil criminal might be her Uncle Frederick. And but he has this pencil collection. He's just got a fetish for lead pencils, and he's got this lead pencil collection. Well, he's called the lead pencil criminal because in our very first story, he thought that we were a retail shop, and we weren't. And Janet was in there setting up for a class, and she couldn't sell him any pencils, and he got a little upset, and he ended up giving her a black eye and running away, and that whole story. So we're trying to capture him, and he's been very elusive, but he's also been very remorseful. He's sent $50 gift certificates. He's bought us pizza. I can't remember everything he's done. But he's still at large. He still has to fess up to his faulty deeds and come and pay the price, so to speak. So we're trying to, I guess, capture the lead pencil criminal, and it was Becky's idea to since he's got this thing for pencils, to offer over the 4th of July, offer unique pencils that we prepared, that we were only giving away 150 of them, and they're from Phibbsville. And we're thinking that he's going to be attracted to that, but you have to come and pick it up in person. And he sent a check via Bandit last week, or the week before last, not a check, but a pocket envelope of $750 to pay for all of the 150 lead pencils. Well, we had been advertising over TV and radio and everything, and we'll go, well, he buys them all. We aren't going to have any to give to anybody else, so we start making some more. Well, that upset him because he thought that he got them all. And last week when we were meeting, Bandit wandered in with a note on his collar saying, upset. It was from the lead pencil criminal, and he was upset because he said, you're devaluing my lead pencils that I bought. I bought them all from you, and now you're making more, and you're going to decrease the value of them. And so I write him a note back and attach it to Bandit's collar and say, Bandit, go take this to the lead pencil criminal. And well, Bandit walks over to his little bed and lays down, goes to sleep. Well, we got involved in this story that I'm telling a story in a story, and we'll get to that in a minute. But while we were all involved in the story that I was telling in the story, Bandit crept out and took the note to the lead pencil criminal. And during the break in the story, Bandit walked back in, and it had a note attached to it. And he said, see that you do. And that's where I left it off with last week. So see that I do what? So that's where we're going to pick up our story tonight. Whew! I have to give kind of a review for those people who haven't been following the story. So the story that I was reading last week was a story that in my real life I kind of started writing while, again, I was waiting for my brother. In March, he had a VA appointment. He goes in for these checkups and everything. And I called it Destiny's Journal. And the title of the story that I'm telling in my story is about this case of the missing jacket, the missing leather jacket. So this week when we're meeting, you all are going, well, we want to hear the rest of the case of the missing leather jacket. This is the leather jacket. I put the pink toolbox in there, but I got to do some more work on the leather jacket. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to talk about it. So we all get together we get together at the TheMeriAtelier, which is like in the story, not in real life. It's an empty store building, and we get together as an art gathering on Saturday afternoons. Anybody who can is welcome to come in, and we do our art and we visit and just kind of chat like we do here on Friday nights. And so I'm telling this story and about this missing leather jacket. And Bennett walks back in with that little note, and it says, see that you do. Well, I ended the story there. And the question is, see that you do what? What did you write on that note, Mary? I'm going out to my destiny story here because I read it. I actually read it last week. Gotta find it. I closed out my notes here. Let me get to it. I put it in art game stories. All right. So in the story that I'm telling in the story, where we ended off was where this Destiny took a trip out into the country on a Saturday afternoon, and it was a nice day, and she just wandered all around the country. She'd go this way, she'd go that way, she'd go this way, she'd go that way. Well, she stopped to figure out where she was by looking at a map, and she couldn't get her car started again. And she was just getting ready to figure out where she was, and this guy on the motorcycle drives up and offers to help her. Well, she's not sure that she can trust him, so she keeps the windows rolled up and everything. And, well, he wants a toolbox, so she says, well, there's one in the back. Well, the one in the back, of course, Destiny is Destiny. I guess she's a girly girl, and her toolbox is painted pink. And she's going, oh, no, he's going to get my pink toolbox. And he does, and he's teasing her about it and everything, but she still won't roll down the window. So that's kind of where we break off the story from last week. He does get it fixed. He gets it fixed, but he wants to give her her toolbox back, but he wants her to roll down the window, and she won't do it. She won't trust him, and it makes him mad. So he straps the toolbox on his motorcycle and drives away. It was just a loose battery cable on her car. So where we're picking up on the story here, I'm just going to read the last two paragraphs. So, and I'm reading them now because we're gathering on a Saturday afternoon in our story, and you guys want to know what happens with Destiny's journey. So we're going to pick up with the last two paragraphs from last week. And I'm just going to read it to you. It may get kind of boring, but all right, here we go. As he tinkered with the engine, she sat in the car looking around her for the first time. Just beyond the field was the prettiest yellow house. What a unique home with a stone fence. It looked as if a family could live there too. I probably could have gotten the owner to help me. She kept the door locked, still not sure about trusting this fellow, and they were way out on a country highway. Those weren't the last two paragraphs. Here we are. Loose battery cables all. He closed the hood and walked up to her door, still locked, and the window down just a tiny inch. What do I owe you? Nothing. But lady, if you don't open that window enough for me to hand you these magic tools, he's calling them magic tools because they're pink, I'm strapping them to my cycle. She looked him in the eye. Could she trust him? He did fix her car. He stared right back at her, almost a dare. She stared. He stared. It seemed too long. Then he tucked her pink toolbox under his arm, stomped over to his motorcycle. Woman, I give up. He strapped the tool to the back of his cycle and drove up beside her car. Motor's still running. You better get moving, lady. Mighty pretty day, mighty pretty tools. The cycle roared away, and she watched until he was out of sight, gone. That's where I broke off last week. Let him have those tools. Destiny was not going to tell him that she never once opened that pink toolbox. But what made her so rude to someone who obviously stopped only to help? Sometimes she didn't understand her own imagination. She put her car in gear and headed down the highway. About 2 miles beyond, over the hill, she passed a small town. The road sign read, Mechanicsville, population 6,000. How ironic, she muttered. Of course, the next town over would be named Mechanicsville. She drove by and headed home. Well, Destiny's weekend adventure was not quite over. As she pulled into town, she remembered she needed to stop for some groceries. She stopped at the local market. When she opened her trunk to put in the bags, then she saw it. Her helpful roadside mechanic forgot his leather jacket. When she got home, she checked over the leather jacket. Nothing. There was nothing to tell her who owned it. She found a piece of masking tape under the collar, and it had $5 written on it, and the initials printed MW printed on it. It looks like our mechanic was at a garage sale today. Scored a bargain if he only paid $5 for this jacket. I wonder if I could clean it. She turned the jacket inside out, and then that's when she found it. Tucked inside, under the lining of the right front pocket, was what seemed to be some sort of an envelope. She slowly and carefully removed the tiny stitches, noting that they looked hand-stitched rather than machine-stitched. When enough stitches had been removed, she gently pulled out the envelope. It was sealed. Should she open it? Would the contents reveal the identity of her roadside mechanic? She checked the jacket over again, but the hidden envelope was her last clue. She steamed it open. What fell out surprised her. Folded inside a sheet of notebook paper were 5 $1,000 bills. Printed on the paper was a quote by President Grover Cleveland. A cause worth fighting for is worth fighting for to the end. That's a quote from Grover Cleveland. At the bottom of the page was written, My love, if I don't make it home, this is for you. And then it was signed F.W. There was no other signature, no names, and no date. Wow, Destiny says, wow, I didn't even know that they printed $1,000 bills. Are these for real? And that's the end of my story as I wrote it. Now, in my head, I got more story to it. So that's the story that I told in my story to the people who came to the TheMeriAtelier. So Destiny is checking out the jacket. She decides that she's going to clean it. Somehow she's got to get it back to her roadside mechanic. So she's going to have to clean the jacket. And as she does that, she notes that in the lining there's an envelope. And why the mechanic didn't know that it was there, maybe he did. Maybe he did know it was there, but maybe he didn't. But she decided to pull it out, and she did, and there was nothing on the envelope to tell her who the jacket belonged to. So she decided to steam open the envelope, and when she did, she found that notebook paper that had the Grover Cleveland quote, a cause worth fighting for is worth fighting for to the end. And then the note says, my love, if I don't make it home, this is for you. And the initials are signed FW. So we got a mystery within a mystery. Destiny's journey, she's trying to figure out who owns the leather jacket. So as we're telling the story, I suppose you all are kind of filling me in. Let me go back to chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Norma is in the house. Norma says, I've been lurking, but can listen and watch for a while. Lisa, are you still here? Oh, my Joyce. He left a trace at my house. I'm babysitting Norma's kitties. He left off some pencil shavings at my back door. Oh, Joyce! Janet, sorry it's been a long day. I woke at 4 and was at work from 10 until 7. So he left some pencil shavings at Joyce's house. She's babysitting Norma's kitty, and he left some pencil shavings at her back door. How interesting. It's a grab bag of fabric. Lisa, are you still here? I've been lurking, but I can listen. Norma, they're laughing. Love your stories, Mary. Thank you, Branson. Love the pink toolbox with the pink tools. Yeah, I don't have any pink tools there yet. I've got to color the leather jacket. I can't decide whether I want to make it a brown leather or a black leather. I'm thinking a brown leather would probably be more of a military type jacket. Black would probably be more motorcycle type jacket. I'm still deciding. I just kind of scribbled that one out last week. Okay, so that's my story in the story, and that kind of ends my Miss Mary mysteries. I really don't have any more to add to it. Next week is the 4th of July, and it falls on a Thursday, so I'll have to pick up the story next Friday. But where we're going to be next Friday is we're getting ready for the big 4th of July celebration in Phibbsville, kind of where we are in it. I guess you all are talking about fabric journals out here. Sorry, you always had a big imagination. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Holly says she's trying to get granddaughter to settle down. Something about watching a video. Yeah, it's a double mystery, Branson. It's a mystery and a mystery. So, and that's as far as I got with Destiny's Journal. Was I was writing it while I was sitting out in the pickup while my brother was doing it, and that's as far as I got. So I'll have to get an ending. I got an ending in my head about it, but I think I'm going to tie it into what's happening with our lead pencil criminal. I think I'm going to tie it in. He's very close to getting captured. We're wondering if he's actually going to come and pick up his lead pencils over the 4th of July celebration, because if he wants them, he's going to have to pick them up in person, and Officer Orville is there ready to capture him. So I don't know. Maybe I'll collage some more in my journal. I've got another half hour to go here, at least. Maybe I'll do some more collaging. I've done everything that I had scheduled to do tonight. So I worked in my journal here. I have 4 ATCs to do. Get these price marks off of my, get the sale price, the clearance price off of my mixed media journal. I really do like that Tim Holtz put out some more found relatives and some more photographs. Yay. Of all the things that Tim Holtz has put out, I love the vintage photos. I love those the best. And I did these sketches tonight. I collaged in my journal. I did we did the trivia game. What else did we do tonight? We did the doodles. Did the doodles. Figure out how I'm going to do that too. I could work on a transparent page. I really don't have anything ready to go on that though. How about working with this bee stencil? I wanted to do some more things with this bee. I think I'm going to go over here. Let's go over here to my last page of. Oh, did you post the doodles, Becky? Posted a picture of tonight's in my. Oh, I can't wait to see them, Aunt Beck. I can't wait to see them. I'm gonna put this bee on here. Let's get the rest. One thing I like about not binding this right away is that I can just pull the pages out and just work on one page if I want, or enough that I want to work with that bee stencil. Let's just. No, maybe I'll do this again, see if that will work. Got my scissors here in the way. Ooh, I like. Let's make him fly different directions. Let's make him fly this way. Oops. I'm loving this bee stencil. I am loving it. Let's make him fly this way. This I got with the $25, well, it was $25 gift certificate that Lynn J gave me. I bought this and the Tim Holtz stamp. From Walmart. And I might order more stuff from Walmart. I was really happy with what they were offering online. I didn't know they offered all that. And yes, I realized that they order from other stores to get it there, but hey, I can't afford to go to Lincoln and Omaha and to all these big places for my art supplies. If I can get stuff like this at Walmart, I wish I could get things like the eye stencils and fine line paint applicators and all the things I could get at Amazon. I'm not an Amazon person. I don't have to pay the. Well, we aren't going to talk about that. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if I can. Let's get my brush out. Let's see if I can move some of this ink. This is distress ink. This is distress ink. I like what's happening there. I've been saving my tea bags. I saw where Janet posted that technique of putting tea bags over old pictures or photographs or magazine images to age them. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Let's see, what else do I want to do here? What do I have here? I'm looking here. Oh, let's do some blue. Let's just do some blue. Okay. Need some yellow. I don't think I have any yellow ink. How about grabbing the watercolors? This is the watercolor that my little grandniece gave me for Christmas. The little dollar store. One of them fell out here. I don't know what it was. I'll probably find it later. I think I did find it and wondered what it was. I think I put it in there. Let's close up my distress ink. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Because I have an ATC to finish here. What's going on in chat? Mary, today I took some of those tea bag images and turned them into pocket envelopes and journaling cards for my altered books. Oh, cool. I'll have to go out and look, Janet. I'll go out and look at them. I've got some dried tea bags ready to empty. Well, I emptied 4 of them, but they're out in the kitchen. Or I'd run. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll work on that later in my marathon tonight. I got 4 of them that I can use The other 4 are drying out. 3 of them are drying out. 3 are drying out. I got 7 of them out there. I've been drinking more iced tea lately. Where's my other brush that's whiter? Whiter. What did I do with it? This one? Yeah. Let's go for the blue. These kids watercolor sets, like I'm sure she probably got this at Dollar General, or I think it was a Jot one. I can't remember. Probably Dollar Tree or Dollar General that they got this. I mean, hey, $1 for a 7-year-old kid. That's a lot of money to get a Christmas present for your aunt, your great aunt. But the color's not that bad, really. That yellow and orange is watercolor from this palette here. It's really not that bad. I'm just kind of filling in the blues just to play with. And just put some color on the page. I like those Jane Davenport watercolors, though. Wow. They are vivid and bright. There we go. I'm kind of liking that. I'll put that aside to dry. And let's hit this with some heat. And those are the last of my June ATCs that I had to do in here. I'm trying to do 32 ATCs every month in my journals, right on my journal page. I can feel it though. It feels chalky. The watercolor does. It feels, I can feel I don't know if it's lifting up or not, but it feels chalky. The watercolor does. That's interesting. And then I have just been going in with my pen by hand, not using my ruler, just drawing around the border. It's getting wet in there. Oops. Warped paper. There we go. I'm pretty happy with this. It feels chalky though. That watercolor feels chalky. Interesting. Very interesting. That goes there. That's just a page. I glue some pages together here. Calendar pages. That was an art trivia from June 7th. I think I glued some pages together here. These meant to be glued together. More art trivia, collage, calendar pages, more art trivia. Happy Mail. These were some ATCs. I didn't write on the back. I need to write on the back. I should have written the date. I didn't write the date. I have to figure out how I want to do this. Like this, I think. Like that. This is all about the old car that was made in the town where my parents used to live. More just stamped ATCs. I'm going to use this stamp on my July journal, this star stamp. Collage Danny's envelope. This is my transparent page. Experiment, more ATCs. This was a Pick 10 page. Doodles from last week. This is Barb's Happy Mail to me. I really like how she used that paper. This is about the leather jacket. I could color this in. What time is it? 12:02. Hi, Shelly. 20004. Thank you. I like that B too. A bug, something my son would like. I just replied, Lisa said. Susie says, Walmart online has the B, 4x4 and up. Yes, they do. I got the 4. This is the 4x4. You can get it in a larger sizes too, I think. That's what Suzanne Hale is saying. Yeah. I like that. That's where I got it, Suzanne. Some of the butterfly collections have bugs in them too, Janice is saying. Everyone is sending emails and messages. I feel left out, kind of self-conscious. Yeah. I think they're trying to get straight on their swaps and things, Holly. That yellow is practically honey-colored. That watercolor really has a chalky feel to it. It feels chalky. Yeah, the bees are fun. Can you do a flip through of your journal? I guess that's what I'm doing now. I want to come back maybe and put some color on there. I think I'm going to make it a brown leather jacket. I should put a pencil, red, white, and blue pencil in there. This is from Barb, and I just collaged things down. This envelope was from Becky, and she sent some Jaws paper, which is traditional Chinese, literally gold paper, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, netherworld paper. I'm reading the definition. Also known as ghost money, are sheets of paper or paper crafts made into burnt offerings common in Chinese ancestral worship, such as the veneration of deceased family members. That's what this sheet of paper here is. I taped it down. And then Aunt Beck sent a definition of what this was, and then she did a card. This card came from Aunt Beck. There's a little note in there. Happy Mail. These are some more ATCs here. Expect the unexpected. I cut out the number 5 on the back here. That's why I cut it out, but when I flipped it over, I like this guy's face. And then I cut out expect the unexpected, and this guy, his head is going up in smoke here. And these are just two guys that look weird to me. Two dark suit guys. So this is a blank page. This envelope came from Becky. Beautiful envelope art. This was just a collage that I did. And then I get into my Pick 10s. Pick 10 here, and actually I think I did the one over here on the same day. This was one of the bingo, journaling by bingo, and it went over into like 40 some prompts, so I did this page over here on the same time. This is another Pick 10 that ended up, I call this Davy Jones Walker, and I put cellophane on it to emulate water. I don't know, it needs more blue in it. It's got a lot of pink in it. another pick 10. This was another, I think this was another, I'm not happy with this one, but it is what it was. I'm not sure where I was going with it. That's supposed to be a deer right here. I guess you guys can see it. I don't like it there, but it's there. Scissors with the gold. There was a glittery gold that I put on there. That was kind of fun to put that on there. And this was a pick 10. I had fun doing this. I like this page. I did Penelope. Penelope and Mary and Penelope. I think this was a pick 10. I don't know for sure what I was doing here, but that was fun. Here's the 4th of July one. Land of Liberty. Pick 10s or pick 8s. I think this was another journal. No, this one I think we did in our hangout with Rosemary. This was a pick 8 one. I think. I can't remember. Maybe it was this one that was the pick 8. I'm not sure where this one came from, but it was fun to do. There's the little Herman the Ermine. This one was fun. This was the last Monday night we did at Lisa's channel. Password. Herman the Ermine. One of the passwords was Ermine, so I went out and found a picture of an ermine and painted him on there. I like that page. It's one of my favorites. Bingo. This is another one. I wonder what you are. Was 5-word quotes. Something in 5s. I used 5-word quote. I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I've got the kids' faces in the stars. I've got to do something with that, just black. That's the back of Becky's envelope. This I just painted because I had leftover paint. Some more ATCs. This was 20, 19, 18, and 17 days in June. 17, 18, 19, and 20. This is another one of Becky's envelopes, the back of it. Here's a report cover. I should do some transparent pages. It's the back of Barb's. I like reading it's fun to read when you get a newspaper from another country. This came from Canada. Then I made a flip page out of this because she painted on the back of that. So I made a flip page. It flips up. She wrapped it good. This is the back of her envelope. How did lobsters get to the ocean? By Shellicopter. What do potatoes wear to bed? Yammies. What happened when the frog's oar broke down? It had to be towed. Oh, the frog's car broke down. It had to be towed. Oh, dear. And then some more blank pages. This is another back of the pick 10s there. I have a flip page there. Some more ATCs. Come on, say hello to Happy Living. 2 houses and an arrow. Some playing with the star stamp. Ooh. This was from tonight. It didn't get totally dry. That's tissue paper. This postcard came from Annie V. The envelope actually came from Laura Gregain on here. This is from Laura Gregain. And Karen Salos, who used to come to my streams a lot, or to my videos a lot, sent me the men, and Laura sent me the women's stencil. These came from Annie V, the stars, and I had the napkins, and I did some little men here. I think Annie V sent me some men paper dolls, so I made ATCs. I just did this a day or so ago. More envelope art. This is the back of an envelope that Danny Coleman, this is the front of it here. So pretty. So pretty. And this is the back. It says spring. I think that was in either 2017 or 2018. I'm just starting to use up the envelopes. And this was from tonight's Doodle prompts. Tonight's Doodle prompts. And I just did this B one. So I just have a few pages left to go in here. I've got some more stuff I want to collage down. And then I'll I'll bind this. I need to do a journal cover. I want to do that. So that's kind of what went on tonight. And I drew in the book. That's kind of what we did. We did the trivia game. We did the doodles. I worked in my angel book. I drew these. I want to start on my July cover. So that's where I am. Oops. Just wondering, Holly, listening, working on a crossword puzzle. Holly, no, right now I'm trying to deal with the craziness and watch Mary. I love bugs. You like bugs, Suzanne? I don't know. We have to do some other. I wish that I cut my own stencils, but I cannot do the detail like this. I don't think I could do detail cutting stencils like that, even with the swivel blade. I wish I had a laser cutter that cut stencils. The library has a maker center, but he says I have to use an acrylic sheet, and it has to be real acrylic. They won't let me use Mylar. They says it has fumes. Janet says it's Becky and Mary's fault. Now I love bees. And Beth does a lot of thumbprint bees. Shelly's asking if there's any swaps going on. Aunt Beck is doing a really neat pocket letter swap. Aunt Beck streams on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. And she said that her and Scott have worked it out, so she'll be able to stream this coming Wednesday. And we're starting to do pocket letter swaps where every week for the next 9 weeks, I'm looking for mine. I don't know what I did with them, my little stitcher ones. I'll have to dig them out because I want to work on them. We're doing ATCs. She does a Dirty Dozen game where it's sort of like a prompt pick 10 game, only it's 12. And we do the sheet and then we cut them up into ATCs. And then we have 10 of them, and 9 of them we're building pocket letters. So over the next 9 weeks, we're going to be doing pocket letters. So you might talk to Aunt Beck, Suzanne, and see if she can't get you into that swap. I think you have to be a member of her group. But that's the only swap. Lisa, I don't know if Lisa and Tanya have any swaps going on because I'm kind of not doing swaps until I get all my mails done. But that one I'm building up. I'm hoping to have it done by mid-August. Come on, Flip. What are you doing? I don't remember, Joyce. It's been kind of crazy here, Holly says. Will not let me send just to anyone money. Cheryl, you have to pick sending to a friend and put her in her email. The Ermine? Herman the Ermine. I think Mina named my Ermine Herman, and Cheryl wrote the little poem that goes with it, the little rhyme. Little sister Cheryl says, I just sent you instructions on how to do it. PayPal, we'll try again. Love this journal. Thank you, Janet. Have you started on your July journal or cover pages? I'm going to start my, I did this doodle, and I have that star stamp flag, and I'm going to start on my July journal in my marathon tonight. I'm going to do the cover. I need to do a cover for my June one, but I think I'm just going to collage for June. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do for my June journal. I might just stamp on it with my kitty stamps or whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the cover. I was doing the Fibsville, but I'm saving that for August now. The urban sketching for August. But yeah, tonight I want to do the July journal in my marathon. And I know a lot of you can't watch the marathon because it's getting late. Violet. Hi, Violet. She says, I just used my wood burner and cut out a silhouette. Oh, how fun is that? Mina says, I love bugs. Interesting little beasts. Suzanne. Sent Lisa who. Violet says, I sent you a PM. Da, 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 da. Lisa done. The Flock 70 Acre Studio is having a friendship swap, Janice says. Sign up is by July 5th. So there's another swap going on. Was it Suzanne that was asking? The Flock 70 Acre Studio. She has a Facebook group too. Sign up date is by July 5th, Janice says. Hi, Janice. Thank you for coming in. Lisa said she just got PayPal's. Okay, Aunt Beck is off to bed at 11:16. So thanks for stopping in, Aunt Beck. Your crazy week starts tomorrow. Just take care of yourself. Just take care of you, Aunt Beck. Take things slow. Do things that need to get done. We'll be here when you get back. Don't worry about it. Your crazy week starts tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, Aunt Beck. Holly's making up a bed for her granddaughter. I'm getting ready to sign off, guys. Janet, I need to get you in my group. Friend me on Facebook, Becky Carr McCauley. Oh, Janet saw that. All right. Good night, Lisa. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, and I think Aunt Beck is going to stream on Wednesday night at 7:00 p.m. unless something changes, and she'll post if something changes. We were so glad to see you able to do your stream last Wednesday night. And Lisa, My Eclectic Life, I think she just left, but she streams on Monday nights at 7 p.m. and Monday nights, and she does pick 10 games, and she works in abandoned books, and she does all kind of projects. She got a fabric book. That's what all the talking was going on. She did a studio beef stash. Good night, Violet. Take care of yourself. Take care of that hubby of yours. So I'm getting ready to sign off too. I'm going to come back at 12 o'clock for my marathon, and I think I'm going to start out by working on my July cover. I'm going to be working on some of the mailing stuff. I have envelopes left to do. I'm about halfway through those, so it's 12:30 there, Janet says. Good night, ladies. Yep, got to wind down. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Friday night. So have a great weekend, and if you have some time, do some art. Bye, everybody.